Zombie games are amazing, whether it's realistic and scary ones or silly, charming ones. But do you know what makes them even better? When they're free to play. So prepare as we uncover 15 amazing free zombie games. So let's look at the first game on our list. Number 1. Dead Frontier 2, a multiplayer survival horror that is set in a world overrun by the zombies. You must scavenge for supplies, craft weapons, and complete missions to survive. The game is dark and gritty, and with an atmosphere that really adds a lot of tension, creating a really immersive experience. One of the best aspects is the emphasis on cooperative gameplay, allowing you to team up and tackle the missions with other players. Now in Dead Frontier 2, you explore an open world filled with danger and opportunities. The main gameplay will involve completing a series of quests, fighting off the zombies, and managing all your resources. The mechanics will focus mainly on realistic survival elements. This will include limited ammo, health management, and inventory space. And the game definitely caters more to fans of survival horror, but who also enjoys a good co-op gameplay. And it's a great game to add to your Steam library. Number 2. Zom Nom. Now this one is very casual. You'll control a quite cute zombie on a quest to devour brains and avoid obstacles. And the game is set in a very colorful and whimsical world, and the game definitely doesn't take itself too serious, and it's more focused on just having fun. One unique aspect is a very light-hearted approach to the zombie genre, and every age range could play this game easily. Furthermore, in terms of the main gameplay, you will guide your zombie through various levels. You will collect brains and power-ups while avoiding traps and enemies. The gameplay will involve simple controls and quick reflexes, and it's very easy to pick up and play immediately. And the game definitely caters more heavily to the casual gamer, with a great mix of action and humor. And if you're just looking for a straight up fun and action-packed zombie game, this one is for you. Number 3. Walking Zombie 2, a first-person shooter RPG set in a world filled with zombies. Now you play as a role of a survivor. You need to complete quests, upgrade your skills, and fight off the hordes of zombies. And one unique feature is a blend of RPG elements and shooter mechanics, offering quite fun gameplay. Furthermore, the game will feature many various locations. This could be a desolate city to a very dangerous forest, and here you'll encounter many different types of enemies and NPCs. Additionally, the main gameplay will involve shooting, looting, and leveling up. And if you enjoy RPGs and first-person shooter with a good mix of storytelling and zombie gameplay, Walking Zombie 2 is right up your alley, and it's a true standout title. Number 4. Zombidle REMONSTERED, an idle clicker zombie game where you'll take on the role of a necromancer, and you will need to build up an army of the undead. The game is quite funny, and has a very nice cartoonish art style that adds a good twist to the zombie genre. One cool aspect is the blend of idle mechanics and strategic upgrades, and it somehow makes it both relaxing and also quite engaging. Now the main gameplay will involve you clicking to destroy buildings and collecting resources. You can then use those resources to upgrade your necromancer and your minions. Furthermore, the game will also involve managing upgrades and unlocking new abilities to increase your destructive power. So if you're after a nice little fun idle game with light-hearted humor and zombies, this will be the perfect game for you. Number 5. Zombie Panic Source, a multiplayer first-person shooter where you'll fight zombies in quite intense cooperative gameplay. The game has a big emphasis on teamwork and strategy, where one team will play as survivors and the other will play as zombies. One unique aspect is a blend of survival horror and action, creating a really fun experience. Furthermore, in Zombie Panic Source, if you are a survivor, you will need to find weapons and supplies to then fend off the zombies while completing several tasks. If you're a zombie on the other hand, you will need to work together with your fellow zombie to overwhelm the survivor. So no matter what your role is, it will involve some level of planning and strategy and a good amount of cooperation. And the game is really dynamic and unpredictable, and is a great choice for zombie fans. Number 6. Unturned, a sandbox survival game set in a world completely overrun by the zombies. The game has a very blocky art style, and it's very unique and charming. Now the main focus of the game will be on the scavenging for resources, building shelters, and crafting weapons. But you will also need to manage your hunger, thirst, and health while fending off massive amounts of zombies, and even other players, who could be even scarier than the zombies. The game has both PvP and PvE, big variety of maps to explore. Furthermore, the building and crafting systems are massive and provides a lot of ways to fortify your base or to survive. And if you're looking for a good co-op survival zombie game, Unturned is for you. Number 7. Deadswitch 3, a tactical shooter that offers really fast-paced combat with multiple different game modes. Now the game is military themed, and you can engage in both single player and multiplayer matches. And the game has a big focus on strategy and quick reflexes. Furthermore, you can customize your loadout. There's a big number of weapons and equipment to use, which adds a lot of replayability. And the main gameplay will involve precise shooting, tactical positioning, team coordination, and of course killing zombies. So if you're looking for a good military shooter with great action-packed gameplay, this one will be right up your alley. Number 8. Deathly Stillness, probably one of the more known free zombie games, and and for good reason. Now the game is very simple. You shoot zombies in a fast-paced, post-apocalyptic setting where you will need to survive against hordes of zombies. Furthermore, the game has quite detailed environment and realistic graphics that really add to the immersive atmosphere. Now the main gameplay will involve you navigating through abandoned cities and towns where you'll need to scavenge for supplies and fend off the zombies. The game is very straightforward. You shoot zombies, you collect resources, and you just have a good time. And it will mainly cater to you if you enjoy more action-packed survival with a strong emphasis on the combat, but I highly recommend playing it. Number 9. Yet another zombie defense. A top-down zombie shooter with a big focus on defending against waves of zombies. You will need to build defenses, place turrets, and use a ton of different weapons to survive. One unique feature is the really nice blend of shooting mechanics and tower defense, and this creates a quite strategic and action-packed gameplay not otherwise seen in many other games. Additionally, you can choose from different game modes. You'll have solo, local co-op, but also online multiplayer, in case you want to team up with some friends. The main gameplay will involve collecting resources during the day and then fortifying your base to withstand the zombies that attack at night. And if you're looking for a good zombie shooter that also implements tower defense in a really fun and unique way, this game is for you. Number 10. Transmissions Element 120. A first-person shooter game that is actually set in the Half-Life universe. Now the game is not very long and can be completed within a few hours. Now the main focus will be on exploration and combat. One of the unique aspects will be the use of the gravity gun, allowing you to manipulate objects and solve puzzles in quite creative ways. Now the main gameplay will involve exploring eerie and abandoned environments, uncovering the story through environmental cues, and then a lot of combat, primarily with zombies. It involves navigating through levels, solving physics-based puzzles, and then fighting the enemies using any weapon you can find. And if you're looking for a good zombie shooter with a really good narrative, this is a must play. Number 11. Zombie Assault 4. A top-down shooter set in a world completely overrun by zombies, and you are an elite soldier, and you must fight through waves of undead using a ton of different weapons and abilities. And the game has a really deep progression system that allows you to upgrade your character and gear extensively. Additionally, you can choose from different classes, and they all come with unique abilities, skills, and weapons. The main gameplay is quite simple. You'll complete missions, you'll defend against the zombies, and you will level up and unlock new abilities. So if you enjoy really fast-paced action and strategic gameplay, this game is perfect for you and can offer many hundreds of hours of great fun, especially with the co-op mode where you can play with your friends. Number 12. Codename CURE. A first-person shooter where you're a special operator and you must fight through zombie-infested areas. The game's main focus will be on teamwork and objective-based missions. One unique aspect is the class-based system where you can choose your roles between assault, support, and technician. Furthermore, in order to succeed, you will have to work together with your team. Otherwise, it'll be very difficult to complete objectives while fending off all the zombies. The main gameplay will involve the use of each class abilities, managing your resources, and a lot of coordination with your team. So if you're looking for a good co-op shooter with a ton of zombies, this game is for you. Number 13. Estranged Act 1. A first-person adventure where you'll follow the story of a fisherman who is stranded on a mysterious island. The game's main focus will be on exploration and narrative, where you'll need to uncover the secrets of the island and who else lives there. And the game has a great blend of atmospheric storytelling and immersive environments. Now in terms of the main gameplay, you will navigate through quite detailed environments. You will solve puzzles and interact with characters to progress the story. Furthermore, it'll also involve a mix of exploration and environmental storytelling. So while most of the other games on this list are quite action-packed, this one is more on the narrative-driven gameplay. So if you're up for an intriguing story and a quite immersive world, Estranged Act 1 is for you. Number 14. BrainBread 2. A first-person zombie shooter set in a post-apocalyptic world. The game has a ton of different modes, including co-op and competitive gameplay, where the game has a main focus on fast-paced action and quite high-intense combat. One unique feature is extensive character customization and a really good progression system, which allows you to develop your character in quite a few different ways. Now in BrainBread 2, you can choose from different classes and weapons. You will then have to fight through waves of zombies or compete against other players depending on the game mode. Furthermore, the main gameplay will involve quick reflexes, strategic positioning, and a lot of team coordination. So if you're off a multiplayer game that is quite action-packed where you just shoot a ton of zombies, BrainBread 2 is perfect for you and offers a ton of replayability. Number 15. Stay Out. An MMORPG set in a vast open world, and you'll explore abandoned cities, fight mutated creatures, while also interacting with other players in a very immersive world. Now while Stay Out doesn't have zombies exactly, the mutated creatures are pretty similar, if not even scarier, and it still features really good blend of survival mechanics and RPG elements. You will also need to manage your resources, craft items, and then complete a ton of quests if you want to survive and thrive in the harsh world. Furthermore, the main gameplay will involve exploration, combat, and a lot of social interaction. So if you want to try a survival game in an MMORPG world, Stay Out is for you, and it's a quite compelling game if you're looking for a great challenge. Now if this video helped you and you found something new to play I'd much appreciate a like on the video as it really helps out the channel. And let me know in the comments down below if you want more videos like this. But until then, I highly recommend clicking the video on the screen now, as that will contain even more amazing games that I think you will enjoy. So click that and I'll see you over there.